There is a formula to improve your art skills. The big question I have for you is, are you using it? When people tell me that they're bad at art, this is what they're talking about. What they really mean is, I can't draw realistically. It's also this feeling that if someone were to ask you to draw on command in public, well, your ability to do so, and of course do so accurately, no less, is a full measure of your artistic ability. What if I told you that there is research-based evidence that drawing can be a skill you develop, and that you need no talent to improve your skills at art? Much of Western culture has no training or education that promotes art skills, or art theory, or even art history in our curriculum. I'm not surprised so many people then think you have to be naturally inclined in the subject matter for you to become skillful in the arts. Unfortunately, this holds so many people back from their curiosity and interest in art. And this is completely false. It's a completely false idea. I have 3 examples for you today to debunk this myth right now. The first example I have comes from a book that I know, and I've used it, and I've also recommended it to students and art teachers. It's called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain by Betty Edwards. It's a classic art book, and it has amazing before and after drawings of adult students with no art experience. And after a year of training, they have a follow-up artwork that they show to compare. And there's obvious evidence with these before and afters that with the right kind of learning, that it's never too late to start. You don't have to pick up a pencil or a paintbrush before the age of 15 to be skillful or successful at art. My second example comes from personal experience as a teacher at an international school. When I taught high school art, I was exposed to quite a few students of many cultures and different nationalities, and I noticed a trend. Any of my students who had elementary level studies in Korea were good at drawing, and it's because curriculum in Korean schools actually requires students to practice draftsmanship. These kids are taught to draw as part of their regular education. It's not something that they are naturally good at or is because of their ethnicity, which is sometimes a stereotype people share about Asian cultures and art. It's not that at all. It's education. This is the key word here, education. We can learn if we are taught the right skills. With my first 2 examples, I still had some of my own doubts, and I didn't always feel like I had all of the evidence that I needed to really support my argument that talent is a myth and it's something that we don't need to be successful at art. Then I read the book Peak by Anders Ericsson, and I finally had the research-based evidence as well as a formula that shows how people across all kinds of disciplines become experts in their fields. Not only does he share a formula that we can apply to our art, he is very clear in his messaging. Even if you don't want to become an expert because of all the time involved, everyone can still improve their skills in any discipline using the formula that he laid out in the book. Do I have your interest piqued? Pun is intended. I've used my resources and experience as an art teacher, as an artist, and all of the research conducted by Ericsson to design my own formula artists can use to consciously build their drawing skill, which is the foundation of all art. I've outlined it in a free 7-day challenge for you, and it's called Drawing Drills. If you want to get started, all you have to do is click on the button below. What has been one of the biggest concerns, fears, or obstacles that you've had around improving your drawing skills? Let's start that conversation in the comments below. Remember, your dream to draw faster or confidently from your imagination is possible. You can become fully confident to express your ideas as an artist and proudly share them with people in your life. Make that choice starting today. Sign up and start day one of Drawing Drill's 7-day art challenge.